Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I wanted to talk to you about my keratin treatment. I shot a little bit of footage and I wanted to show that to you. But first I want to tell you why I got the keratin treatment. I have had it done before and really liked it a whole lot. I will tell you about my hair. I have thin hair. I have very fragile hair. I have wavy hair that can go to curly and can also go to extreme frizz. The individual hair shafts are very thin. So a bunch of my hair together, especially in a frizzy state, looks kind of like when you go to this fair and get a big thing of cotton candy. And that's just kind of what it feels like. It's just very fragile. So I would have two choices. I could wear it curly, but I was not one of the lucky ones, like a lot of people are, that have wavy hair. I was not one of the ones that could just let it air dry. If I did, it would be curly in places, it would be sort of straight in places, it would be wavy in places, but the main thing is it would be slicked straight to my scalp. And if I started trying to scrunch it, to either add more curl or to get, some height at the root, then it would just turn to complete frizz. Just something about handling it with my fingers would turn it to complete frizz. So I could diffuse it with the diffuser. That way my fingers weren't touching it as much. And that worked out very well. You have all seen that. But by the end of the day, it was getting stringy. By the next morning I would have to start all over again, and I would have to put more and more product in it to get it to stay and to get it to have some lift. So my hairstyle of choice would be at night to blow dry it out straight with a great big paddle brush, one of those kind like I got it on eBay, like they used to have in Victorian times, that would sit, kind of fancy, that would sit on your dressing table. So I would blow it out really straight, as straight as I could every night. Not every night, but when I would shampoo it. Then I would take my 2-inch Hot Tools curling iron that's, real big, and I would roll each section and then stick a Velcro in it and then sit there for a while. And I would watch TV. I would do this twice a week, and then take it down and sleep on it and try to put it up to preserve it until the next time I shampooed it, to keep the frizz from coming back and stuff. And sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. I was trying to not add too much heat to it because it was so fragile. So I noticed that the Velcro rollers were actually making them break. And so I got some great big 2-inch electro rollers that I'm actually going to do a review on because they're very nice. And they didn't damage quite as much. But here's what I noticed. I would shampoo my hair and then I would sit down to get the tangles out. No matter what I used, even if I used like a washout conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, a spray that makes the tangles go out, my hair was so matted and so tangled, it was just unbelievable. So I would, gently, I tried with a comb, I tried with an oil-infused comb, I tried with several different kinds of picks, I tried with the tangle teas and other kinds of tangle brushes. I've got a whole stack of them in there. So I tried different things to very gently, get the tangles out of my hair. And it would be even worse if I would dry it first or let it dry, because it was just really matted then. And I noticed what happened. I would look down after getting the tangles out and I would have a lap full of hair. But it wasn't hair that was coming out. It didn't have a root to it. It was hair that was breaking off. It was that fragile, that thin. So I remembered my keratin treatment. And what it does to my hair, for one thing, the tangles just fall out. My hair doesn't break. The keratin kind of infuses and coats each hair shaft, so the individual hair shafts have more to them. They feel thicker, they look thicker, I can see them, they look healthy. My hair it just doesn't break. It really helps with the frizz. I know somebody asked me, would I be able to wear my hair curly? And one day, I haven't yet, but one day while it was still wet, I kind of scrunched it like that, and it made a really nice, it started doing it into ringlets. So I think that it will be able to do that. I know other people that have had it done that go back to wearing it curly. It just takes the frizz out. My hair will just kind of do what I want it to with that. It just gives it some, I don't know, it gives it some health or something. What I did, I shampooed it last night and just kind of rough dried it right quick, went to bed with it still kind of damp, got up this morning and put a big, kind of teased the top, put a big roller in it, got in the bathtub, took the big roller out and ran my fingers through it. It feels, I haven't been able to do this in a long time since my last keratin treatment. Run my fingers through my hair. When I ran my fingers through my hair before, I would hit a tangle and hit a tangle and hit a tangle and hit a tangle and hit a tangle. And then I would have hairs wrapped around each finger. No lie, I would have hairs wrapped around each finger from just running my fingers through it like that. So you can imagine what a comb did to it. So anyway, that's why I did it, to make it healthier, to give it more substance, to make it do what I want to better, to make it dry faster, to make it smooth, to take the frizz out, to make it healthier, just so many reasons. And so I was gonna tell you the kind that I got. It is the Keratin Treatment from Peter Coppola, C-O-P-P-O-L-A. It is, I'll read you a little blurb about it, but I will link it below. It is aldehyde-free and formaldehyde-free keratin treatment. It doesn't just smooth the hair, it safely provides the ultimate anti-aging boost, adds volume, and restores hair's youthful look and texture for a minimum of 3 months. I can usually go 6 months with it. It's a sophisticated formula. It uses the highest quality ingredients combined with a low pH mechanism to soften and smooth every hair type without the concern of harmful chemicals. It's infused with vital keratin, amino acids, and damage reversing ceramides. So I'm going to go ahead right now and show you kind of a few steps that the lovely Tiffany did for me. Okay, Tiffany is doing the keratin treatment on my hair. First she shampooed it and did not use conditioner, right, Tiffany? Clarified it and blow dried it, and now she's taking it tiny sections. And this, you went and mixed up something. Was that the keratin treatment?
The keratin treatment.
Okay. And then she puts it on like that. It doesn't smell, it's very pleasant. And like my hair that was dyed but was originally gray, it really helps to smooth those down too. So she smooths it out and then she combs it. So this is like the first step, right? And
yes.
You'll take several passes with a flat iron?
Yes.
7?
7 passes.
Okay, so we'll film that a little bit later. And then she combed it all out, and then I put it up in she put it up in a plastic thing, and it has to sit for 30 minutes. Lovely. Okay, the next thing she's doing is she took it down with the keratin treatment on, and then she's blow drying it out to get it dry, and she just plugged in the flat iron. Okay, there she is. Tiffany she's doing the first flat iron, and she does teeny tiny sections, and I know she's exhausted working on my hair, but she says it's looking so pretty in the back. So anyway, that kind of gives you an idea of the process that you go through. It doesn't have, the harmful ingredients in it, but you cannot shampoo your hair for 3 nights to get it time to the keratin and the ceramides to really just kind of coat the hair. And then you do have to use a sulfate-free shampoo so it'll last longer. So if I will get it to go about 6 months if I take good care of it. So anyway, that's my keratin story. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate everyone watching so much. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and it's really getting warm. It's getting springtime. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. She does the best eye looks on YouTube bar none. I really do believe that.